When it comes to banks, insurance companies and energy retailers, many people sign up, forget about it and just never end up changing providers. But that decision to remain loyal could be costing you money.
I am completely loyal.
You'd like to think loyalty reaps rewards.
I'm loyal.
But turns out it might do the opposite. Insurance giant IAG today slapped with a class action lawsuit alleging the company used a computer algorithm to target loyal customers and rip them off, inflating their premiums and having the cheek to pass it off as a discount.
Customers who are adjudged to be sticky or loyal have had their base premiums ramped up, with the effect that the loyalty discount was effectively worthless.
Brands involved include the RACV, the Government Insurance Office in Western Australia, and the State Government Insurance Commission in South Australia. Millions of their customers reportedly misled about their home and contents insurance over 6 years.
Our clients were denied the opportunity to shop around and get a better price, and over 6 years, that can amount to quite a significant sum of money.
IAG, whose profits jumped 40% last financial year, denies the allegations, saying, "We maintain we have delivered on loyalty promises made to customers and will also defend this class action."
Loyal customers were entitled to trust their insurance company that when they were told they were being given a discount, that they were actually being given a discount.
And this so-called loyalty tax isn't an isolated scenario. Research from the New South Wales Insurance Monitor revealed existing customers pay an average of 25% more than new ones.
The new customer is better treated than the existing customer. That's been a long-standing tradition in many businesses that provide services.
But experts say the legal waters are murky.
There's no obligation to treat existing customers well. Where businesses come into conflict with the law is where they promise a loyalty discount. It can't be offered and then not given.
So what can regulators and consumers do to avoid a loyalty tax rip-off?
Joel Gibson is the author of Kill Bills. He says the loyalty tax is the biggest scandal you've never heard of. He even has a petition out calling for reform, so he's pretty fired up about this stuff. Joel, what's the worst example of this you've seen?
Well, look, historically, the worst example would be mortgages, where at times there's been a 50 basis point difference between what new customers pay and what old customers pay. That adds up to thousands of dollars in a year and tens of thousands of dollars over the life of a loan. But really, it's insurance right now, up by 16% on average over the past year. 2 people contacted me just today to say they'd had 45% increases on their home or car insurance. And so now the difference between new and old customer prices in insurance can be over $1,000 or more.
Oh.
So, Joel, should we just not be loyal at all, ever?
No, you shouldn't. You should be as loyal to your providers of your household bills as they are to you. I often say save your loyalty for your dog and your family and your friends. And when it comes to your household bills, it pays to shop around and switch. Switchers get the best deals. It's as simple as that. Sometimes when you go to switch your electricity or your insurance or your mortgage, your current provider comes back to you with an offer you can't refuse. That's a win either way. So whether you're switching or negotiating by being prepared to switch, the key is you need to be prepared to move.
How widespread is this? Like, what industries are the worst?
Look, pretty much every industry that provides you with one of those kind of big household bills. So it's rife in the energy industry, in the banking industry, and insurance is a really big one, particularly at the moment because insurance is now going up more steeply than any other bill in the household budget.
My house insurance went up like $45 a month a couple of months ago. I called up furious and they said, "We think your house value's gone up." And I went, "Well, that's pretty good." Were they just telling me fibs?
Well, they will put it up every year. It's called price walking, and what they do is they increase your premium year on year. Now, sometimes there's a good reason for that, because the cost to rebuild your house if it burnt down does go up every year, and it has gone up quite steeply recently. But why, given your car is worth less every year, does your car insurance go up every year? So there's not always a logical reason for this price walking that we see. In fact, in the UK, they banned price walking in insurance a couple of years back. I'd love to see that happen here. I see no reason why loyal customers should be charged more than new customers.
Sorry, Joel, you've broken Sam.
It's rare for me to get impassioned on this show about anything.
He's thrown a pen.
But I just threw a pen. This is outrageous, Joel.
They told me my car insurance went up because one day a 2013 Subaru Forester will be a classic vehicle. And I was like, I better pay.
Joel, look, all right, this needs to end. You're calling for reform. What needs to be done? Can we crack down on this?
Well, I think we can all play a role by being prepared to switch and shop around and move for a better deal because, you know, it's also called the lazy tax, not just the loyalty tax. And it is because sometimes we don't get off our backsides and go and switch for a better deal. But also, I think there are some really important reforms, particularly in insurance, that we could see. One is to ban price walking, as I've mentioned. Another one in the petition I've got running at the moment is, well, how come you can compare every energy plan in the country on a comparison site at a glance? You can do that with telco plans as well. You can do it with banking products, but you can't do it with insurance policies. I'll tell you why, because the big insurance companies have resisted price comparison for years and years, but there's no reason they're different to those other industries. I would love to see that for consumers in Australia, and that would make it a lot easier to know if you're being price gouged or ripped off.
We got to go. Nick, do you have a pen throw? You want to get away before?
Can we all throw the pen?
Joel, thank you so much for your time.
Thanks, guys. The pen is mightier than the sword, they say.